Peeachyteatyme, peeachyteatyme.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. Let's talk about celebrities. Let's talk about caring events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on peeachyteatyme. Peeachyteatyme. Tune in on peeachyteatyme. Come join us on peeachyteatyme. Join us on peeachyteatyme. Yeah.
In order for y'all to do what God is calling y'all to do, to take y'all platform to where it's a plateau and it can go to levels that you never seen, they'll best believe it's gonna come with devils.
You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. You know, I don't want them to be like they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. But I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody going to clean it up.
Warning. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Hey, it's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. Yeah. What's good, y'all? What's good in your city, baby? My block good tonight. My block is good. My block is great. You know, I don't know what's going on in my city, but I know what's going on my block. Okay, and we look good. We got through Halloween. Everything seemed like it was safe and copacetic over here. We took the kids to the church. And we took them to about 3 or 4 houses. And then we came home. Yeah, shout out to us good parenting over here. So they had their costumes on for every bit of 2 hours. 2 hours. Thank you, Gigi. And thank you, Daddy-O, for those 2-hour costumes. All right. Now, I am so thankful that y'all are out here tonight. Hey, Mama Peach. Mama Peach said, baby, she is in the building, okay? She is in the building. Now, I know y'all saw the flyer out there. This story is a story that is definitely a little different that we've had on Peeachyteatyme. There is a lot of things that will be shown tonight. Rest in peace to Deasia. Rest in peace to Deasia. We are going to hear a story tonight that will probably blow y'all mind because it blew my mind. I have been talking to Benita, which is Deasia's mother. I have been talking to her. She's been helping me try to make sense out of this story because it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. And my heart goes out to Benita because she has been through hell and back since the death of her daughter, which she should not, may I repeat, she should not be going through at all whatsoever. So I ask y'all to keep Benita in y'all prayers. I know I am, and I'm also going to continue to stay in contact with Benita just as well. We do have a special tribute for Benita just as well, and for Deasia's family and friends. So we're about to get started. We are about to get started, and we got to bring up Benita. You know, we can't get started without her. So let's go ahead and bring up Miss Benita.
Hey.
Hey, Benita girl.
Hey.
Now, I must say first, y'all, Benita think I'm crazy. Okay? She thinks I'm crazy. Bonita has been laughing at me and laughing at me and laughing at me. Now, Bonita, before we start anything, tell me that that boy, you know what I'm talking about, don't look like my co-host right there.
He does. I saw that picture. I'm like, oh,
I told you. Girl, I wish now y'all Jason would not be on tonight. Look, Bonita, Jason would not be on tonight.
He gonna be so mad at you.
Baby, my friend was like, is he related to him? And that's why he ain't coming on tonight.
Right.
You know, like y'all, Jason looks so much like Troy's brother, and you all are going to know who is Troy. You will know that. But Jason looks just like this man. He talks like him and everything. But to Jason's defense, you know, there's a lot of people from Detroit that talk alike. You know what I'm saying? When you find people from your city, no matter where you are, a lot of people know where you from because of how you talk, you know? So we ain't gonna put that out there that Jason is related to these folks, okay? We ain't gonna put that.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Exactly. We're not gonna put that into the atmosphere. But Bonita, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for trusting me with your daughter's story. I'm truly honored to have you here. We found out some connections, you know, within this story. One of the things that we found out was that me and Deasia share the same birthday. And Bonita was like, oh my gosh, I never met nobody that shares the same birthday as my daughter. So that's one of the connections. Me and Bonita is the same age. That's another connection. And we're both from Michigan. But we did not know each other until shout out to Darnell, my stylist. Shout out to Darnell. Darnell's sister goes to him and get her hair done. And he told her about my show. And she was like, oh my gosh, my sister need to go on there. And Darnell sent me the information and I reached out. And baby, Bonita was like, she ain't wait till the next day. She ain't wait till next week. Bonita's like, oh, she trying to let me find out who she is and let me call her right now. I got something I got to say. So we've been talking and it's nothing but love ever since day one. So again, my heart goes out to you. I'm going to continue to pray for you, and I'm going to continue to stay in contact with you after Peachy Tea Time show ends just as well.
I appreciate you.
Definitely. And I do have a special tribute that will be playing at the end of the show. And I'll be sending that to you just as well at the end of the show. And you can do whatever you please with it. You know, if you want to post it, if you want to keep it just for you, and if you want to share it with family and friends. It's your choice because it's yours at that moment. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let's get started, Bonita. Let's get started. Tell us about your baby. Tell us about her. How was she as a child? Was she your oldest? Was she the youngest? You know, let us know about Deasia before we get into what happened.
Deasia was born April 12th, 2000, and she is the third child out of 4. She's the first girl. Deasia was fun, loving, caring, kind. She just loved people. She just loved and wanted to be loved. And wanted to have fun and have a good life.
Wow.
But she met the wrong person, and he took that life from her.
Now, how was Deasia growing up as far as in school and everything? Because Deasia was grown, but she was still a young adult when this occurred.
Deasia was good in school.
Mm-hmm.
She did.
Okay.
Deasia smiled every day. She was bubbly, happy. She was always happy.
Okay. So you didn't really have no abnormal situations with her as a teenager and stuff like that. She just did basically like typical teenager things.
No, Deasia was a good girl. Always been.
Awesome. Okay. Now let's get into this young man, Troy. When did Deasia meet Troy?
Deasia met Troy in 2018 at the mall. I wish she would have never went to the mall that day. Um, he pressured her into getting married. Him and his mother pressured her into getting married. And they got married January 30th of 2019.
January 30th.
Yes.
Okay. Now did they have this big huge wedding?
No, they went to the courthouse and got married.
Okay. And a lot of people knew about this wedding. Like everybody, they was
No.
No?
She didn't tell anybody she got married. The only person there was his mother, Troy and his mother. That's it.
Wow.
Deasia didn't tell us that she was married.
Troy she didn't even tell you.
She didn't tell anybody.
Okay.
Troy told me that they were married.
Wow. And when did they get married? As far as from the time that you found out? Because I know you said they got married on the 30th of January. When did you find out?
It wasn't that long. It was probably 2 months later.
Okay. Now, was that your first child to get married?
Yes, my first and only one.
First and only one. And this was your only daughter, correct? Or
no, I have two daughters.
Okay,
Yeah.
so she was the first daughter. Okay. So did you like Troy at the time?
In the beginning, Troy was good. Troy was good in the beginning. He didn't get along with his family at the time. Well, his mother for sure. He didn't get along with her. And he treated Deasia good in the beginning. And after they got married, and his mother didn't like how good he was treating Deasia, so she wanted in on it. So she started putting stuff in his ear that my grandsons didn't belong to him, and stuff like that she cheating and all this and all that, just because you didn't like her because of how good he was treating her. So
and
he started to
kids
change.
Did they have together?
2.
They had 2 kids together. Okay. So he was a great guy, a good guy, good, whatever. In the beginning, and then you slowly started seeing things change. After the first year.
Yep, it was in 2020. No, maybe like late 2020.
That's when you start seeing things.
It was in 2020 for sure. Yeah.
Okay. Now, there was domestic violence going on. When did you start seeing that occur? Or let's not say you seeing it. When did you start hearing about that this was happening to her?
In 2020. Like she kept it. She didn't tell me at first, but after so long she did. So I don't know how long it actually had been happening because she didn't say anything.
Okay. And she came and told you?
She would send me text messages and pictures of him. Like she was sitting in the truck one day, he busted out her window, asked me to call the police because he beat her up. Like he was putting his hands on her while she was pregnant. Yeah.
Wow. When did you start seeing the red flags?
So I was at home one day, Deasia was over there, and he just pulled up acting crazy. He tried to spit on her. And it was like, oh, wow, you need to leave now. But she wasn't ready.
Exactly. When did they start living together?
They were living together definitely when they got married.
Okay.
They were living together.
Okay. Was they
it happened kind of fast.
It's like everything happened so quickly. Because we are talking about a 2-year span, you know. So they was married for 2 years. Correct?
From the time that they got married and the time that she was murdered.
It was 2 years. Okay. Now, this story, like I said, y'all, it was a lot to it. We're going to try and break this down to everyone that's watching. Because before I start playing the clips, there's a lot of things that you all would need to know. So, Benita, let's talk about some of the things that occurred before the death of your daughter. As far as I don't like to say the murder. We call it like it is over here. The murder of your daughter. Um, I remember, some of the things that the young man was saying on the video clip that I'm going to show, was that yes, it was a lot of domestic violence going on, and he also mentioned on the video clip that you all will see that Deasia had been cheating on Troy, and Troy is Deasia's husband. Okay, how old were they at this time? When from the time
21,
they got married, how old were they? Because I want them to know how young these young people was.
18 and 20 when they got married. When he
18
murdered my
and 20.
daughter, 21 and 23.
Wow. So 18 and 21 when they got married. She was 18 and he was
18 and
21.
20.
18
18
and
and
20.
20.
Okay, he was 20, she was 18. And then the day that she was murdered, she was 21
And he was
and he was
23.
23. Okay, so let's keep that in mind just as well, y'all, while we're telling this story. These were young people, very young. So I want to go into some of the challenges, Benita, that they had in the marriage. Okay, because at the end of the day, no matter, we can't take that away from them. They was married, so, and a lot of people feel like, Benita, when they get married, not just talking about Deasia and Troy, but people feel like when they get married, everything gonna be peaches and cream. You know what I'm saying? But in this case, things got worse. It got worse.
Mhm.
So, what were some of the challenges that Deasia faced in her marriage with Troy that you was aware of, besides just the domestic violence portion?
He was stalking her. He wanted to keep her in the house under his watch. He had people following her. He would pop up following her. He tried to run her off the road a few times.
Wow.
And he thought that constantly getting her pregnant, she won't leave me. Troy was a cheater the entire time they were married.
So it wasn't that he was just this faithful gentleman that
Not at
wasn't
all.
doing nothing wrong.
He was never that.
He was
He
never
was never
that.
that.
Wow. Now, when he would cheat, because you said this was like something that went on a regular basis for him. When he would cheat, would she try to leave?
If she tried to leave, he would put his hands on her.
Okay.
But he will also put her out. She came home one day and there was a 14-year-old sleep in her bed. He put her and my grandsons out of their own home.
So when Deasia came home, there was a 14-year-old, and let me say this because I have to say it, Benita. Everything on here is allegedly and also explicit language tonight. But like I always say, these are the families that's coming on telling their story. So who are we to say if it's allegedly or not? The news don't tell everything. So that's why we have to say it's allegedly when the news come on. But I also say it when the families come on just as well. Just because it's the right thing to do. But Benita, he was sleeping with a 14-year-old. Well, I want to say exactly what you said. She found a 14-year-old in the bed when she came home. What happened at that point? Like, take us back from what you know. What happened when she came home?
She found a 14-year-old sleeping in her bed. She had my grandsons with her. And he threatened my daughter, and he put her and my grandsons out.
While he
told them to get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
And this is why the 14-year-old was still in the house.
Yes, sleep.
Wow. Now, one thing I forgot to ask you, Benita, is where are you from, and where did this take place?
I'm from Detroit, West Side. It took place the murder took place on Monarch in Nevada, on the east side.
Okay, on the east side. Okay. Now back to the story. Okay, so she caught him with this 14-year-old. He kicked them out, told her and the kids to leave. She left. And did she come and move in with you?
No, she always went back because that was, she said that was her house.
Okay. Now, I'm glad you said that, Benita, because I want to make sure that everybody see this picture the way I see it too, and the way you see it. Now, they weren't broke. Let's make that clear. There wasn't a struggling married couple that was trying to figure out how these kids was gonna eat and how they was gonna eat. Like, they was well off financially, correct?
They had some money. Cause he was a big scammer. So, but she was getting some money too, especially when it's the unemployment. Yeah, she was getting money too. She bought everything in that house, so she wasn't leaving. Started. Yeah, my daughter bought everything in that house for her and my grandsons to make it a home. And you put her out of that? No, she kind of went back eventually.
Okay. And then they had other homes too, correct?
Yeah, they owned like about 5 or 6 other homes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, y'all. So this can let y'all know they weren't broke at all whatsoever. They had 5 other homes. Did they have people rent these homes out?
Yeah, but his family stayed in one of the houses. The biggest house that they had on Gunston, that is the house his sister and them was living in that they burnt up after my daughter's murder, and said that me and my family did it. Yeah.
Yeah, we gonna get into that too. Okay, so now that we got a clear picture on Troy and Deasia, as far as what type of relationship it was, how old was the kids?
At the time of my daughter's murder, they were 3 months and 21 months and 3. But the 3-month-old and the 1-month-old were there at the time it happened.
Okay, so Deasia had 3 kids.
Yes, 3 boys.
Okay, and all 3 boys were Troy's?
No, just the 2 youngest ones.
Which was the 2 that was there at the time?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, y'all. When I tell y'all, it's a lot. It's a lot. We ain't even got to the meat and potato shit, okay? We ain't even got to that shit. So, and again, I can't express it enough. Benita, thank you. Because not only are you coming on here being vulnerable, telling everybody exactly what happened, reliving everything all over again. Please, please, please know, Benita, that you are bringing awareness to our community. You are also helping.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Girl, you better say it. You are also helping the other young people out here that's going through domestic violence. The ones that's looking at this right now saying, oh, he ain't gonna do this to me. It ain't gonna happen to me. Like, to me, it sounds like Deasia.
The first time. You gotta leave the first time.
You got to.
You can't go back. You can't go back.
Because to me, it sounds like Deasia and Troy, if they had the right foundation, like, they would have been fine. Because a lot of marriages end because of finances. But they was good on the finance tip. But at the same time, Benita, they was young. They was young, trying to make it work. Now, was there other females involved that would and try to entice her and try to get her to fight and fuss and all this type of stuff? Being that he was dealing with other women?
Yeah, it happened. It happened before. Yeah. He has a baby mama. He got a baby mama that he met at a strip club. And they have one daughter together. She's 3 months older than Deasia's youngest son. The day of Deasia's murder, when she came over to the house, she told me that the girl had just had a miscarriage with Troy baby.
But Deasia, it was just hard for her to leave.
She was leaving that day. She was leaving that day.
But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, prior to all the
Yeah.
other women,
She was because Deasia tried to make her marriage work. She wanted to make her marriage work. That was why she didn't leave the number one.
mhm, she wanted to make it work. I get it. I get it. There's a lot of women out there that try and do all that they can, you know, to make it work because that's what they would have wanted. Was you and her father together married?
No, I didn't marry him.
Okay. So Benita, she basically that's what she wanted. She wanted that life that she didn't have. You
She
know?
wanted to love and be loved. He didn't want to act right.
Exactly. Exactly. But he just wouldn't he was on something else. Now, how was Deasia and his family? Because
His
I
family
told
hated
some of the
Deasia.
people.
His family hated Deasia. They were so jealous, like so jealous, super jealous. They didn't mess with my grandsons. They didn't like them. They never messed with them for real. Like Deasia told me one day that when they was living in the house on Gunston, the big house on Gunston, that Troy's brother and sister broke into the house, and Deasia was laying in bed with my grandson, and his sister went up there and punched her in the face while she was laying in bed with my grandson. And then his brother beat him up. This family is crazy.
Say that one more again. She laying in the bed
With my grandson. Troy's brother and sister broke in the house. Troy's brother beat him up while he had a broken arm. Deasia, my grandson, was laying in the bed, and this girl, his sister, went and punched her in the face. And this girl was way older than Deasia. They threatened my daughter constantly. Wow. His sisters always threatened my daughter. And they were way older than her. And my daughter is a teenager. And yeah, they would threaten her a lot of times. They threatened me.
One of the things that you said was that they were jealous of how Troy was taking care of her. Besides the domestic violence, what were some of the things that you can recall that they were getting jealous of?
The way he was treating her. They stayed taking trips all the time, pregnant and all. They stayed taking trips. He spent all his money on her. Like they was getting houses, fixing them up together. They was getting money. They didn't have that. So yeah, like they was doing everything together. Like I guess they didn't want to see him happy. Because as soon as he was happy, that's when they started getting in his head about Deasia. Oh, maybe she's doing this, maybe she's doing that. She wasn't doing anything.
Wow. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get started and talk about the day everything happened. Okay. I already know the story, everybody. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. But I want to get to the point to where when me and you spoke, Benita, I want you to, talk about what happened when you woke up and all that stuff. We're gonna start with that, but I want you to stop when you came outside because they had pulled up and you went back in to get your shoes. And then that's when I'm going to play the first clip of the brother. Okay. So let's start with that. Start with the day that this occurred. Tell us the date again and what happened when you woke up that morning. Like, what did you have some type of motherly feeling? Like, tell us what happened all that morning up until that occurred.
So September 15th, 2021. That was the Wednesday. I woke up at 4:20 a.m. to get ready for work. I was working at Ford. And I went to work that day. I got off at 10:36 that morning because we didn't have any chips for the trucks. So I'm on my way home and Deasia called me and she said, I'm about to come over. So I'm like, okay. So I get there. She texted me and said, open the door. I go down there and she got my two youngest grandsons. She said, as soon as she came in the door, she said, I'm not going back to that house. They're going to kill Troy. I'm like, what's going on? She said, her friend Joe, okay? Troy has my daughter and my two grandsons in her Jeep. And he's riding down the street where Joe and his friends at outside and he's flashing a gun. They don't know that my daughter and my grandson's in the car until my daughter rolled the window down and said, hey, nigga, my kid's in here because they was about to shoot that truck up. Okay.
Why was they about to shoot the truck up? What
Because
was going
Troy
on
was
with Joe?
Troy was riding down the street pointing a gun at him and his friends. Because he knew Deasia was about to leave him. And Joe was the reason.
Okay, so she was gonna leave Troy to be with Joe.
Yes, Joe was getting her away from that.
Okay.
She was finally ready to leave him. Troy didn't like that. It was like, I can't have you, nobody can. Even though I don't treat you right and don't deserve you.
And I'm doing wrong, and I'm cheating, and I'm doing the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
Even being married, he's still doing the worst of the worst, but he don't want her to do the worst of the worst. And don't want her to leave him. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, go ahead. That morning.
So, yeah, she sat over there. She said she wasn't going back to that house. So, she sat over there for some hours, grandsons. And I was in there feeding my grandsons. That was the first day he had some cereal, baby cereal. And I said she was sitting in the driveway talking to her friends in her truck. And I was sending her pictures. And then I texted her, you want to go to Sam's Club? And we went to Sam's Club. And we got back to the house. She was like, can I go get my hair fixed? Right on 7 Mile. We on 6 Mile. She wanted to go on 7 Mile get her hair fixed. Okay, I watched my grandsons. Deasia left. And when she came back, her hair wasn't done. And I'm looking like, what the hell going on? And then Troy is in the truck with her. Come to find out, he had a tracker in her truck. He pulled up to the salon where she was at and jumped in her truck.
Before she even get out.
Yeah, brought her to my house. So I'm like, what the fuck is he doing here? What's going on? So I'm in there putting my groceries up. And I just hear the horn like, bah. So I go outside. And Troy, they fighting, but you punching my daughter in the head. So I'm like, bitch, oh, this what the fuck you want to do? So I went there. I was like, let me go get my shoes. I come back outside, and they gone.
And they gone.
Yeah.
So when you came out, we're going to stop right there. When you came out, he was punching your daughter in the head inside the car. Do you know who was on the driver's side?
Deasia was on the driver's side.
Deasia was on the driver's side. You come out. You putting up your groceries. You come out because you heard the horn going off. And he was beating on her.
Yeah, he was punching her in the head.
And beating her in the head. In turn, you go get your shoes, come back out, and they were gone. Well, the car was pulling off.
Yeah. So I'm thinking he had to have the gun then. Still.
Okay. Now let's stop right there, y'all. Because like I said, we got a third party. We got a third party. Thanks to Benita. She sent this information to me. And I must tell y'all now, we do not have all the clips. I have all the clips, but I'm not able to show all the clips because it would be too long. So I tried to pick out bits and pieces. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to play the first one now. This is Troy's brother. He's going to tell y'all that in the beginning. Troy is Deasia's husband that murdered her, which is Benita's daughter. Here we go. That's Troy, y'all. That's Troy. We'll make sure y'all see his ass. That's Troy. Here we go.
Hey, how y'all doing today? Man, this is my first TikTok story time. Well, this is about how I lost my whole family with one incident. I'm the oldest child of 11. That right there, who y'all just seen, that's my little brother. He wanted for murder. I know y'all like, well, why y'all posting it? Why you posting it right now? So I answered my phone. My brother on the phone, he said, go check on my wife. Boom. I said, all right, I got you, bro. And I continued to take a shit. So as I continue to take a shit, I get another phone call like 2-3 minutes later. You know, he's like, bro, I killed her. I say, what? He said, get over here now. So I wipe my butt. I ain't completely wipe my butt. No bullshit. I ain't completely wipe my butt. I think I still have some shit in there, but I don't know because I tried to rush and get over there. So I jump on 7 Mile. I don't know the way to his house from 7 Mile, so I kind of get lost. So he ended up calling me again while I'm on the phone with Brian. I'm telling Brian, I'm like, Brian, Troy just called me and said he killed his wife. I don't know if it's true or not. I think he bullshitting playing with me. So I'm like, call Andre and hit him up and let him know, that this crazy motherfucker talking crazy. So, motherfucker, they trying to call him and stuff. So as they trying to call and shit, Troy called me back, like, where you at? I'm like, bro, I'm coming down the street right now. So when I pull up, little Troy standing in the doorway. So he got his hand behind his back, so I get out the car, I'm about to walk towards the house. So I see his hand behind his back, so I back the fuck up and start like trying to run it off and shit, you feel me? Because I don't know what's going on right now at this point. So I see that he had a gun in his hand. So when I see he had a gun, I'm like, bro, what's the gun for? He said, oh, my bad, and he put the gun down. So when he put the gun down, he said, bro, why are you running? Come here, I need your help. So I'm like, what you want? What's up? He said, come here. So I come to the door. So when I come to the door, I see his wife sitting on the couch. She's sitting on the couch with her head like this. So her head like that and stuff. So I'm trying to figure out, they playing with me or they bullshitting me. What's going on? It wasn't bullshitting. She was breathing. So he grabbed her up off the couch. So when he grabbed her up off the couch, I'm still standing at the doorway. I ain't opened the door or nothing. I'm still standing outside the door looking through. So while I'm looking through, he grabbed her off the couch, lay her on the ground. So when he laid her on the ground and stuff, she's still breathing. I'm like, what the fuck? I said, bro. He said, help me. What are you doing? I said, bro, I gotta call the ambulance. I'm like, bro, she needs some help. I'm like, bro, she needs some help. He said, hold on. What you talking about? Call the ambulance, bro. Help me move her. I said, bro, I can't. I'm about to call 911. And then he grabbed the gun. And as he grabbed the gun.
All right. So, I know y'all probably like, oh my gosh, we just jumped straight to that. Yes, we did. We jumped to number 5. I do have all the TikToks that he did do. And the TikToks 1, 2, 3, 4 was basically just him talking about how he do not like his family. He do not like his mama now. His mama. None of the kids like their mama, which is Troy's mother. He said he don't like them. He was basically explaining that his sisters and brothers will always be jumping on him, fighting him as far as when he was growing up. So he really didn't too much grow up around them. But when he did decide to come back into their life, he decided to stick around Troy. And if I'm wrong, Benita, please stop me if I'm twisting it up or if I'm saying anything wrong. But this is what I got from it. He decided to, be more around Troy and Troy's sister, Andrika. So he like kind of got out of 11 kids now. He told y'all he was sisters and brothers of 11 kids. But these are the 2 that he kind of stuck around a little bit once he came back around. And Troy, he really liked the Deasia. From what he said, he looked at Deasia like that was his sister, which was his sister-in-law. But he liked the Deasia. He knew that Deasia and Troy would be fighting on certain occasions. He knew that Deasia had been messing around with Joe, but he also knew that Troy would mess around with other girls just as well. And he knew that when Troy would find out things about Deasia, that Troy would fight her. But the sad part about it is his fighting meant nothing because it wasn't that bad from the way he would explain it. A fight is a fight when it comes to me. No man should put his hands on a woman. But his norm was that it wasn't that bad. Okay? So I want to make that clear and try to bring y'all up to speed with that. Now, as you can see how this is going, Benita, we got 3 more clips of him. So I want to make sure that we don't rush it. Okay? So I'm gonna stop you when I feel like it's time for the next clip to come on. So tell us what happened when you found out about your daughter, because this is very important. How did you find out about your daughter and what these bastards said to you? I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself. I apologize. Go ahead, girl.
Fine. So, I was on my way to my friend's house, and I went in the store, and I came out. I had a notification on Messenger, and it was from Tori's sister, Jamaica. It said, "Please call me 911." So I called her, and she didn't answer. Called her again, no answer. So I messaged her and said, "What's going on?" No response. So I'm at 6 Mile Telegraph at this point. So when I get to 96 and Telegraph at the red light in front of the White Castle, I called her back. And she's like, "Hello, hello." And it's just like a typical black family, black background. She like, I'm saying, "What's going on?" She said, "You know what's going on with Deasia?" No, she said, "Have you heard from Deasia?" I said, "No." She said, "Oh, so you don't know what's going on with Deasia?" I said, "Where's my daughter?" She said,
"Did you have a relationship with this family like that to where they can just call you and just,
no.
hey, girl"? Did you have that type of relationship?
No. I knew Troy's brother Erskine and his little brother DJ. I talked to those two.
Okay.
But nobody else.
Okay.
I knew of them, but no, I didn't mess with the other people.
Okay. I want to make that clear before you say the next thing, but go ahead.
She says, "Oh, Troy blew Dea's head off."
That's what Troy's sister said to you.
Yes, Jamaica Ruffin. That's what she said to me. And his other sister, Andrika, was in the background laughing because she had me on speakerphone.
Yeah. And can you say her name one more time?
Jamaica Ruffin or Andrika?
No, the other sister that was laughing.
Oh, Andrika McIntosh. Yeah, she was laughing in the background.
Andrika was laughing in the background. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
that's just crazy.
When you heard that and you heard her laughing in the background, what happened after that? We want to know step by step. What happened after that? Did you hang up on them? Did you finish talking to them?
I just bust out crying and my legs started shaking real bad. And I was like, why would he do that to her? Like, and then she told me that Deasia was at Receiving Hospital and that she was about to go to Children's Hospital and pick up my grandsons. So I started the light change. I'm still on my way to my friend's house. I called my one sister and told her that Troy's sister just called me and told me that he murdered my daughter. So she called my other sister. So when I made it to my friend's house, my sister came and picked me up. And we went to the east side. That's when Troy's brother called me. We was on our way to Receiving Hospital. Troy's brother called me and told me, he like, "Mom, get here now. Your daughter go." He like, "Get here now."
Troy called you?
Troy's big brother, Erskine. The one that did the TikToks. Yeah. After his sister told me that Deasia was at Receiving, and of course, I'm not thinking right, because of course, like, not at all. You told me my daughter's at Receiving, but that her head was blown off, and my grandsons were at Children's Hospital, and you were going to see them while your sister's laughing in the background.
Okay, so you got the call from Buddy, which is
he called me on Messenger.
Video guy.
Yeah, he called me on Messenger.
Okay.
And when me and my sister pulled up, that shit was real. Like the yellow tape, all the police, all my family was there. I don't know, they got there fast. My whole family was there.
And this is where? At the scene?
On 18085 Monarch.
At the scene?
Yeah, yep.
Okay. Now, what did you see? Now, y'all, we gonna call the TikTok guy Buddy. Did you see Buddy?
No, at that point, I didn't see him. All I saw when I pulled up was a bunch of people outside, police, yellow tape. And it was just, I couldn't see clear, but that's all I saw. A bunch of people, police, and yellow tape.
Okay. Don't worry. We ain't done, y'all. We ain't done. Trust me. We is not done. So, From that moment, I'm sure you had to go to the hospital.
I know. I never left. I didn't go to the
Oh,
hospital.
you never left.
No, I never left. I couldn't leave. My mother went to the hospital.
Okay. So you stayed there. Your mother, did you ever get the chance to identify the body?
Yeah, the next day on the computer screen at the medical examiner's office.
On a computer screen.
Yeah. Yeah, me and my son went. My second oldest.
Y'all went to.
Me and him identified her body. But me, my sister, her best friend, and my son, we all drove down there together. Well, my sister drove us.
And y'all went
And me
where?
and him. To Wayne County Medical Examiner.
Okay.
And they put her face on the computer screen. They put us in a room and put her face on the computer screen.
Mm. And that's how y'all was able to identify the body.
Yep.
I don't know if that's normal. I thought that you go in and you see your child. As far as from people that I've known.
That's
why was it? Do you know why it was done this way?
Was it still COVID?
Okay.
I think it may have still been COVID. I don't know. September 2021?
Yeah, I think that was probably still COVID.
Yeah, it was still COVID.
Okay, so that's how they was doing it during COVID time. Okay. So at that time, did they pick him up? Troy. Because you knew it was Troy because they called you the sisters, Andrika and Jamaica, whatever her name is. They called you and told you that their brother did it. So did the police go pick him up right away?
No, not at that point, no. I think it was the day after that.
That they went and picked him up?
Yeah, it was the day after that. Yep.
So the day after, they went and picked him up. And what happened when they went and picked him up? He stayed in there?
No. So what happened was me and my sister, we went to do my interview with the detective. My phone, I had all these notifications on my phone, calls on Messenger, people texting me on Messenger, and Joe said that Troy is on the bus with my homeboy, and I'm following the bus.
Joe?
Yes.
The one that was trying to get her to leave him, and he was going to help her leave him.
Yes, he had a whole apartment for my waiting on my daughter that day. Yeah, that she never made it to. So I called him back. He said, yeah, my homeboy is on the bus right now with Troy. Troy is trying to get to his sister's house. Okay, so I had my sister call the detective that was on the case that we just left from having an interview with. I had her call up there, and she got the police to follow the bus. And Joe's friend that was on the bus with Troy noticed that he didn't get off at his stop. So when Troy's stop came up, he just immediately started running. So old boy chasing him on foot, Joe chasing him in a car, and then the police pulled up. By the time me and my sister pulled up, they had him in the handcuffs already. But I'm seeing this because it's three of us on Messenger video call. So I'm seeing it live on the screen. And then when I pull up, he was in handcuffs, and he went to jail that day. Troy was in jail for less than 24 hours. And they let him out. When you
and who car was he in?
Troy was on foot. He was on the bus.
He was on the bus. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He was on the bus. He was in a police car soon after that. But yeah, they let him out less than 24 hours. And when Troy got out of jail, he went and had a party on the porch where he murdered my daughter at. And he also went to the medical examiner and signed off on my daughter's body after me. And they let him do it. And she had an active PPO at the time of her murder.
Because they had these houses and these cars together. Well, in her name. The
cars, the two cars, the Jeep and the Charger, those were strictly in Deasia's name. The houses were in Deasia's name, Troy's name, and Angela Farley, Troy's mother. She's the one that pushed for them to get married. And all their houses, her name was on them too. She made sure of that. It was all her plan.
Wow, the mother. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get into this next video of the brother. Here we go.
Like, help me, help me, help me. So, as he was saying, help me, he grabbed the gun. So when he grabbed the gun, I kind of got scared again, you know, and backed up because I'm not knowing if you about to shoot me or not. You feel me? So I back all the way up back towards the motherfucking journey again. So, the journey parked on the street. So he like, bro, just help me get her in the car or something. Just help me get in the car or something. I'm like, you can't take it to the ambulance, bro. You can't take it to the hospital, bro. You can't take it to the hospital. I gotta call the ambulance. I gotta call the ambulance. He said, so you gonna call him? I said, yeah. So he said, hold on. So he grabbed the gun, wiped the gun off. Motherfucker put the gun in her hand and shit. Motherfucker jumped into the Cherokee and pulled the fuck off. So when he pulled off, before he even pulled off, I was on the phone with the police and shit because he already knew I was calling him. So he pulled it off and shit. So while he pulling off and shit, the police coming right past him. So they go right past him and stuff. They pull up on me and stuff. So they like, what's going on? I'm like, she right there. I'm like, the kids in there and stuff. They patting her and stuff, telling my mama get up. I'm like, I think she got shot in the head. They're like, who did it? I'm like, I don't know who did it. I'm like, they was just saying that. I was like, whoever did it jumped in her car and pulled the fuck off. I don't know who the fuck it was or nothing. I'm like, they jumped in her car and pulled the fuck off. I say, please just help her. Please just help her. Please just help her. She's still breathing. She's still breathing. Please just help her. So they go in there and they pass me the babies and stuff. So when I get the baby got blood all over the face and stuff. Look and stuff. So I'm like, God damn. So I'm just shaking. I'm shaking. Tears coming down my eyes. Shit, cause I'm like, I'm hurt. You feel me? That this even happened because she was like my sister and stuff. You feel me? So motherfucking the police put me in the police car. So when the police put me in the police car, I'm like, God damn, I'm about to go to jail for murder. So they held me in there and stuff, and then I ended up, while I was in the car, I called the girl, I called Deasia's mama and let her know, like, look, you need to get over here to Deasia's house right now. I'm like, something bad just happened. I don't think she's gonna make it. I'm like, please just get over here now. So her mama, you know, got the phone with me and rushed over there, and then the whole family pulled up and stuff. So while they family there and shit, you feel me, I see my mama pull up and shit. So she didn't say nothing to me or nothing. She stood all the way over in the corner and shit, you feel me? Like, fuck you. If you're going to jail for murder, you're going to jail for murder. Like, it was a plan. So I don't know what was going on and shit. I was just lost at the situation, just trying to help my brother, you feel me? So they took me to the police station, held me there for like 6 hours, 7 hours, and then they let me go. Said they gonna be investigating and shit. They did my fucking hands and shit, you know, make sure I ain't had no gun residue on me and shit. I didn't have none. You feel me? So.
All right. So let's make this clear. He made this video while his brother was on the run. That's number one. He also made this video after he left the police station. Sometime after he left the police station, allegedly. Okay, but if you listen to the story, it was in between the time that his brother was caught and during the time of the murder. Well, right after the murder, rather.
Yeah, it was right after.
Yeah, right. Okay, right after the murder. Okay, so he lied to the police. His brother told him, Troy, his brother, and this is what he said. This ain't nothing that me and Deasia, Lord Jesus. This is nothing that me and Benita is making up. You guys are hearing it for yourselves. This is what he said on TikTok. That his brother told him to come and help him because he needed help. His brother told him he shot and killed her. But when the police got there, because he called 911, his brother done took off in Deasia's truck. Then he calls 911. And when 911 get there, he tells them, I don't know who did it. I got to say it, Benita. How dumb can you get? Because the police could have locked him up right then and there and said, I don't believe you. You lying. Ain't nobody done took off in no truck.
I don't understand why he's not locked up now.
Exactly. At least for perjury. At the least. He should be in there even longer because for accessory.
Yeah.
But at the least, he should be in there for perjury because he lied. Because he just told us on TikTok that his brother told him that she was dead, that he killed her. And he told the police when they got there, I don't know who did it.
Exactly.
So let's get back to you. How you feel about listening to that clip?
I mean, it's my reality. That's how I feel. I feel it's my reality. Like, I'm over the worst part of it, but I'm still going through it.
Exactly. Do you feel like Detroit Police Department helped you the way they were supposed to help you?
I'm not going to say the whole department. I say some individuals within the department. That's it. Others in the department, not at all. Hell no.
So what was it like? Take us back. What was it like from the time that he wasn't picked up? Because I know you was calling. What was those phone calls like?
It was hell. Like, it was just the worst time of my life. I hated it so bad. And his family, him and his family, they was be stalking and harassing. Like, this boy and his sister Andrika pulled up to my house with the police, trying to get my grandsons that y'all never cared about.
Andrika was the one, his sister.
His sister that was helping him with my daughter's murder. Her and her husband, Breon McIntosh, were assisting Troy with my daughter's murder.
And they were part of the police department some way, somehow.
Yes. Breon was actually Wayne. He just had at the time of Deasia's murder, Breon had just got hired in as a Wayne County sheriff.
Which was Andrika's husband.
Andrika's husband, Troy's brother-in-law. Andrika worked as a jail guard in Shelby Township or St. Clair Shores, one of them. I believe it's St. Clair Shores, though. I'm not sure, but.
And she was, say that again, what was she?
She was a jail guard, I believe.
Okay.
That's what the brother Erskine told me.
Okay, so she was a jail guard, which is Troy's sister. And then her husband, which was Troy's brother-in-law, was just the sheriff. He was just
a Wayne County sheriff. Just got hired in as a Wayne County sheriff. I don't remember. I don't know. His brother never told me exactly how long before Dea's murder he had got hired in as a Wayne County sheriff. But he did tell me, and I believe it was a day after the murder, that he was a Wayne County sheriff.
Okay, so I want to make sure y'all hear that clearly. Troy's brother-in-law was just hired on as the sheriff, and then his sister was a jail guard. Now, I want to show the pictures of Troy when he was arrested. And you took these pictures?
Yep. Or my sister may have took it. It was me or her. Yeah.
Okay. So this is going to show y'all she wasn't playing with y'all. The family. Yep. We know y'all watching. She wasn't playing with y'all. These are the pictures of him being arrested. So I want to make sure y'all saw that. He even had a damn mask. He even had a mask on. He even had on a mask trying to protect himself. Jesus. Girl,
motherfucker retarded.
Like, this don't make no sense. He's literally trying to protect himself from catching COVID with a mask on after he done just murdered his wife.
That bitch was trying to hide.
That's
his sister told him. He called his sister and said, "Can I come to your house?" She said, "Make sure nobody is watching you." And I don't know which sister whose home this was on this side, but yeah, that's what she told him. Make sure nobody's following you.
Now we're gonna go ahead because I can't wait to get to this twist. You know, Benita know what the twist is. Karma twist. We're gonna save the karma twist for right before the tribute. Okay, so we got 2 more clips that we're going to play from Buddy. That we call him Buddy. But his name is Erskine. which is Troy's brother, but we just gonna call him Buddy. Why are we calling him Buddy? Bonita does not know this, but we're calling him Buddy because my brother-in-law name is Erskine. See, I told you so many times, girl. I tell you. Hey, you look, Bonita. You
Hell
know
no.
that is not a common name.
Not at all. That's a damn name, a street name on the east side.
Yes,
Mama was ghetto as hell.
Yeah,
Mama was ghetto as hell. Like,
so we are going to call him Buddy, okay, for the rest of the show. But before we get into this, because I told y'all it is a special karma twist to this story. So we got to get into a commercial break. Bonita, if you got to use the restroom, whatever you got to do, that's the time to do it. But I gotta say this, Bonita, my mama asked me because I was telling her briefly about the story and everything. My mama said, "Well, what do karma really mean?" I said, "Mama, karma means
it's very real.
It's real. It's real. When you do something so bad,
you done got what you gave. Yeah,
it's gonna come back on you.
You got it way worse.
It's gonna come back on you. And baby, when I tell y'all don't want to go nowhere. Because when I tell y'all this karma turned around so quick.
And burnt rubber. Karma spent the block and burnt rubber and did 200 donuts.
Baby.
For real. Like,
I could not believe this when Bonita told me this. And then Bonita was like, "Oh, you ain't got to hear from me. You can hear from the news." Baby, y'all don't want to miss this. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. So let's get into this Wednesday commercial. Bonita, whatever you got to do, refill, whatever, now's the time. And when we come back, we are going to continue with Buddy and his videos. And then we're going to show y'all how karma played a part in this story. And I assure you, you don't want to miss it. So here we go. Hey, y'all. It's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. Thank y'all so much for joining me and Jason tonight. Thank you. And if we got a special guest, thank you, special guest. I thank you for coming, sharing your story. But y'all make sure y'all watch us each and every Wednesday, okay? Each and every Wednesday, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Time. Where you said? You said where? Roku TV, Facebook, YouTube, and also Twitch, baby. Twitch. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, peeachyteatyme, time spelled with a Y. And make sure you also follow me on all the other platforms just as well. Thank you so much for joining us each and every Wednesday, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Time. Back to the show we go, baby. We going back. Bye. All right, y'all. We are back. And Bonita, she just getting together down there. All right, here she is, girl.
I'm back.
You are back. Bonita, I must tell you, this has been 2 years since this happened.
Yep, it was 2 years in September 15th.
September the 15th, this was 2 years. And I applaud you. I got to applaud you. This goes to show each and every person that when it comes down to your kids, especially your kids, you're going to keep fighting. You're going to keep making sure that your kids' name stay alive out here in these streets. And that's what it's all about. And bringing awareness.
Yeah.
She's not up here just to be on the platform, show her face, show her prettiness and all that. No. She's up here trying to bring awareness to y'all, to let y'all know that this shit is real. This is not
for playground. Very real.
Her baby is not here no more. And this is what she is here to bring awareness, to show y'all that it can happen to any of us.
She right here. Yeah, that shit crazy.
It can happen to any of us. So we are going to go ahead. We got, hey, Miss Arlene. Hey, Mercedes. Hey, Miss Joyce. We got BG in the building. Hey, Carmen. I see you, girl. And
hey, y'all.
Girl, it's so many people out here in these streets, baby. They are out here in these streets supporting you. You know, supporting.
I love y'all.
She love y'all. She love y'all. Y'all say, hey, that's my new friend. Okay, I just gotta tell y'all. Bonita is my new friend. Real talk. Because she can't go through this alone. Hey, Wakita. I see you, girl. She
hey,
can't
Wakita.
go through this alone. You know, other mothers that's out there. Other mothers that's out there. If you want to get in contact with Bonita, holla at me. Holla at me. Get at me. I will get you in contact with Bonita. You know, because Bonita, it might be some people out there right now that's like, how's she doing? How's she
and I'm available to help them. I'm going to help them too.
Exactly. And I'm sure you can agree with me when I say it ain't nothing but God. It ain't nothing but God that's getting you through this.
Because, ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee. Y'all had to understand
it was real bad. It was real bad.
I asked Bonita. I said, Bonita, are you born and raised from Detroit? She said, yes. When she said
West
that, I knew then that this was hard for her. Because, baby, up north, Michigan, Detroit, baby, they don't play no games. They ain't got time for BS, bullshit. They ain't got time for
not at all.
Bonita could have heard of any one of them young ladies that was laughing on the phone, his sisters. Bonita, I know you want to do some damage.
So many times. That's not the only time those people reached out on some bullshit. No, it's not. That motherfucker was riding past the house. Me and my family, the day after my daughter's murder, me and my family sitting outside in front of the house. And you motherfuckers, we gotta leave because you motherfuckers riding by and shit. Like, what? Why are you here?
And we don't want to talk about social media. I know they were doing all type of stuff on social media.
You already know that was. And yeah, we're gonna talk about that later because I got some stuff. It was just way too much to send in a short amount of time.
Exactly. So let's get into Buddy's next video. Like I said, we couldn't get all the videos in, but we was able to get some. So here go the next video.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Part 7 of story time. Part 7 of story time. Okay, so after I called the police came and arrived. I sat in the police station for a few hours and stuff. So I get out. So when I get out, they release me, and I go to my sister's house. So when I go to my sister's house, I go tell her, you know, what happened. What I told the police, I told her, you know, that I told them I didn't know what happened and shit. But I'm telling her, like, damn, this is fucked up. Like, why did he shoot her? Like, I'm talking to her and shit. I'm like, man, the girl was still breathing. She's like, why you called the ambulance? I'm like, because she was still breathing. She's like, like laughed, like she's still breathing. I'm like, this is sick. I'm like, this is really sick. She's like, I don't give a fuck. That's my motherfucking brother. I'm gonna do whatever. I say, so you being the police, you trying to be the police for real. And you saying that you gonna hide a body, you gonna dispose of a body. I say, yeah, you never been in a situation before, so you stop me talking about it and shit, you feel me? Like, so she got mad, she was like really upset and shit, and went downstairs and shit, and then I guess she called my family and shit and told them that she think I'm snitching and shit, but I didn't snitch. I really didn't snitch, I didn't tell on a nigga or nothing, you know? So they bugging out and shit. So they tell me next day, her husband come to me and like, you know, I think it's best you should leave, you know. Everybody, you know, in your family, like, upset with you right now because you called her family and you called the police. So basically, I'm like, you gonna help me pack my stuff up? He said, oh, I'll help you tonight. So what clicked in my head, like, you talking about you gonna help me tonight and shit. Shit, by the time nightfall and shit, I'm probably dead. Shit, y'all motherfuckers gonna take me out. Shit, family or not, I don't trust you motherfuckers for real, for real. So I picked up all my shit right then and got my shit the fuck on. And after that and shit, I went to Mount Clemens. And when I went to Mount Clemens, I went to my cousin's house. My cousin talking about some, yeah, so you fucking your brother's wife? I'm like, fucking my brother's wife? What the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, that's like my sister. I'm like, I would never. He was like, oh, well, you been out here this morning and shit talking about some, you fucking his wife, told everybody that. So everybody basically telling me the same thing and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? So I go to Roseville, and when I'm in Roseville, they talking about some, he told them I killed his wife. So I'm like, I killed his wife. Why would I kill his wife? They was like, yeah, he said you was having an affair and you got jealous because he got so much money and shit. You was trying to steal his houses and this and that. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What y'all talking about? What is going on? So,
Baby, when I tell y'all this is PPP loan at its finest. This is money greed at its finest. Like, and I asked you, Benita, was this boy telling somewhat part of the truth as far as them trying to turn it on him? And you said yes. Like, they really tried to turn it on their brother. Andrika.
They're evil.
And what is it?
Her husband is Breon McIntosh.
And Breon. But am I saying her name right? Andrika?
Yep.
Andrika, Troy, and Breon.
Breon, Angie.
They all tried to turn it on Buddy. The one that they called to come help. The one that Troy called to come help him.
Yep. Even his sister, his other sister, Stavina, and who else was that? Tanika, the little dykey looking one. Yeah.
Look, Carmen said them folks sick as
They're sick as fuck. They sick as fuck. That is the Black Soul family. The grandmother, Juanita Charles, it all started with her, the devil breeder. She breeded Angie, and Angie made all these fucking devils, Black Soul devils. Yeah.
Wow. All over the greed of money. Yes, Mercedes Boo. She said, I'm disgusted. Yes.
Very much so. Yeah.
Like,
and this ain't even nothing. This is nothing. This is so very much in the beginning of the story because of all the stuff that they done did. Like, these people really don't know. Like, it's so fucking much, Mercedes. You just don't know.
Now, Troy.
I'm still dealing with it though. Like, we still
exactly.
2 years, over 2 years later.
And hold on, but in that time frame, Benita, in that little bit of time frame from the time that he murdered your daughter, this man went so far as to turn her car over to his name or his mama name.
This motherfucker, the next day, somebody sent me a screenshot and told me that Troy was trying to sell Deasia's car, which was not in his possession. So Deasia has a 2020 Dodge Charger Scat Pack that had 9,274 miles on it, okay? Sitting in the driveway. It was so far behind the house in the driveway that I didn't know it was there until the tow trucks, the police had the tow trucks pull it out. So the next day, somebody sent me the screenshot of him trying to sell Deasia's car on Instagram. He marked it up and blanked, crossed her name out on the title and said $34,000 right now. But at the bottom, you can clearly still see her name because he didn't do a good job. The car is at the police impound. You trying to sell it? So Troy ended up forging her signature on her title and transferring it into his name days later. And then in December of 2021, he signed over to his mother, Angela Farley, and he fled to Tennessee. And here with his sister, Kanisha Williams.
And then his mama was driving the car.
That was Andrika. Andrika drove him down there. Andrika
no, I'm talking about the car that he forged over.
No, it was still at it was still in police custody from the murder, night of the murder.
Put it in his mama's
he never
name.
had it. He never had. Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
As far as I knew, the car was still sitting there waiting for me to pick it up after he was sentenced on August 18th. But it wasn't.
Okay, so let's get into let's play this last clip because when I tell y'all I cannot. I don't want to say it like that, Lord Jesus. I don't want to say it like that.
That shit is crazy. You like this? My
It is
reality? What the fuck?
crazy. It is crazy, but I don't want to the little special twist. I don't want to put it out there
No,
like
yeah,
that.
this,
Yeah. I don't want to say
yeah,
it like that.
I know.
You
It
know,
wasn't so
but
much in so little time.
y'all gotta stick around for this karma, which is coming up right after this clip. Karma ain't no joke. Here we go.
Part 8. So
Before we play this last clip, I must say, our peoples. Let me say this. Excuse me for a minute, Benita. Quit eating on camera. Quit eating on camera. It ain't a good look, y'all. I be hungry a lot of times before I come on this show and I just starve it out. It ain't a good look to eat on camera, especially when you big. I don't give a damn about these folks because they all did wrong. So I can say what I want to say.
Yep.
But don't be getting on camera and you already big trying to eat. Okay, here we go. I just had to say that.
And he don't. Remember, he don't even wipe his ass. You got the toilet with shit in your ass.
I can't believe he said that on camera. I know that shit was
Because that's
viral.
how he does it on a regular basis. Obviously, that's road.
Here we go.
Part 8. So I didn't know what was going on with the situation at hand. So I'm still acting.
That's so fucking nasty.
Benita, I know we are out here talking about your baby and her murder. And so
I can hear her voice right now.
Everything.
And I can hear her voice right now. Oh, y'all big nasty ass. Shit on camera. Yeah. Okay. That's the. Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all. Here we go.
Part 8. So I didn't know what was going on with the situation at hand. So I'm still acting. So what occurred is, excuse me. So what occurred is breakfast. Sorry. I mean sushi for breakfast. So what occurred was, then Miss Green, well, what's her name? I forgot her name, but I call her Miss Green. Miss Green pulled up, which is, David and her mama, Ryan and her mama and shit pulled up. I was like, yeah, so your mama came by the house and said that you done killed his wife. Said that, you was jealous of him and jealous of their relationship and killed his wife. I'm like, me? I'm like, come on, man. She was like, I knew it wasn't true. She said, it just didn't sound right. I said, yeah, this is crazy. So I find out the whole day before, the day he killed his wife, he was setting me up the whole day. He was going around telling everybody that I was having an affair with his wife and that I was jealous of him and trying to steal his houses and his cars and everything. By getting her to sign it over to my name. So that's what I was planning on doing and shit. And some reason I killed his wife, I don't know. So that was the plan, to set me up from the beginning, which is scandalous as hell. Because they know I come whenever they call. So that was an easy setup for them. But they wasn't thinking I was going to see that gun. See, I think the whole plan was to shoot me when I came in that house to help him carry that body out. He was going to shoot me and leave me there with my fingerprints on her body and shit and my shoe prints in the blood. So if he shoot me, boom, then he got reason to shoot me because I shot his wife and stuff, but I never did go in, so he couldn't shoot me. So the other thing is, have me call the ambulance, and they put it on me then. But they didn't know. You gotta have gun residue. You gotta have a backup plan, bro. You can't just set something on somebody and shit. Not no murder. That doesn't work like that. So now he's wanted, and my family's still mad. Be mad. Fuck it. Everybody gonna die one day. So if y'all kill me, y'all kill me.
Baby,
Gross and disgusting.
that was sad. That was messed up. I mean, at the end of the day, I got to ask you, Benita, do you think this man killed your daughter?
Erskine?
Yes.
No, I know who killed my daughter.
Do y'all hear her? Do
I
y'all
know
hear
who
her
killed
out
my
there?
daughter, okay?
They literally tried to set this dude up. No matter how big, fat, nasty he looked, eating on the camera, spitting the food out, everything. You can see.
Don't wipe his ass.
But she knows he did not kill her daughter. And his own family tried to put it on him. That's what you call a crazy family. I'm sorry. That's what you call a crazy family. Now, Benita, how did this all come about as far as afterwards? Once everybody done realized, okay, it wasn't him, he didn't do it. Like, how did that come about? Because he sounded like these folks was after him.
Yes, they were. They was trying to get rid of him. Okay,
you believe that as
they
well?
were trying. Hell yeah, they were trying to get rid of him. Yes,
and when you say they,
his own blood relatives, his mother, his sister, his brother-in-law,
and his sister.
His sisters. They were mad at him. They posted so much stuff on Facebook about how he was a snitch and a whole lot of shit. You mad because he's telling? You mad because he's telling the truth? Majority of the truth, but yeah.
Okay,
they mad he even said anything about my daughter's murder, reached out to me, all that. Gave me so much information. Yeah.
Let's get into
They were trying to kill him.
Let's get into this twist. Before we get into this twist, we got comments. Let's get into the comments. Mercedes said, damn, this is crazy. This
crazy as a motherfucker, Mercedes. This shit go real deep, girl.
Miss Arlene said, my sister said that Big Nasty MF needs his ass in the plate.
Okay, that he needs more than that. Like, he needs his karma too. He gonna get it, but as long as I make sure I'm obedient and ain't no bullshit, everybody gonna get that karma.
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, let's not forget, y'all, he lied. He sat here and told us, I lied to the police when they came and they asked him who did this. He said, I don't know. But he literally told us before he told the police he didn't know. He told us on TikTok that his brother told him to come over there. He needed his help. He came over there. He saw his brother there and he saw Deasia on the couch. We didn't get that part, Benita. But he also said that Troy asked him to help him move the body. He told Troy, no, I'm not finna help you move the body. We need to call 911. Troy off the couch.
Troy was banking on Breon and Andrika to help him get rid of my daughter's body and that truck, which Breon did get rid of the truck because Erskine told me he got rid of the Jeep because there was so much evidence in it.
By the help of Breon.
Yes, he told him to bring Deasia's truck on Gunston. Troy had blood and brains all over him. Yes, the Wayne County Sheriff, the newly hired Wayne County Sheriff.
And let's also add, I ain't played not Nan News broadcast because there is not one.
Crazy as fuck.
You have a young couple in their early 20s.
My daughter had just turned 21.
Just turned 21. Her husband, not her boyfriend, not her baby daddy, her husband kills her. The kids is there.
She was holding them. She was laying on the couch holding them in her arms.
Holding them.
Yes.
The kids covered in blood. The kids patting the mama on the head, saying, "Mama, wake up."
That was the 21-month-old. The 3-month-old was still on the couch.
You mean to tell me this is not news? This did not hit the news?
Because tell me if y'all heard about it or not. Let me know if y'all heard about it.
I ain't heard shit. I can tell you that right now.
I heard 10 seconds of, oh, all right. Murder on the east side. All right. Nah, that was some bullshit.
Y'all can Google this. Google Deasia
let me know what y'all
murder. You ain't gonna find shit. This is what I do. I research. I find stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't find nothing. This should have been so high profile in Detroit till it don't make no sense. Just because, and I'm gonna be honest, just because them kids was there covered in blood. The
and
news
brains.
Definitely picked up on this. I'm just stunned.
Mm-hmm.
Arlene said, I pulled up the article. Up. Karma is real.
Very much so.
Pull
up the
article
video.
and couldn't find one.
Yeah.
Now, Arlene said, I pulled the article up. Karma is real. Arlene, please send it to me. What article you found, please send it to me right now. Send it to my messenger. And I'm not saying that you lying. I ain't saying that at all, boo. You know I love you. But
no, we want to see what you got, girl. Is it something that we didn't see? Or is that little bullshit clip?
It might be that
just
little,
Troy's picture.
Yeah, with his picture. Because you did tell me that's the only one that
the
they
news
had
clip
out there.
that they put up was Troy's picture. Oh, young lady, 21 years old, murdered on the east side by her husband on Monarch Street. And that was it. Deasia's picture was never shown. Nobody knows about it. That shit don't make no sense. And I'm not going to be quiet about it. Ever. I don't care who gets tired of this shit. I won't get tired of it.
And I ain't going to get tired of it either, Benita. Anytime you want to come back on here, you let me know. And I don't care if it's an update saying that he done goddamn blinked his goddamn eye. I don't care.
See? You sound just, that's how Deasia talk too.
Look, it's an Aries. It's an Aries thing. I don't care if this nigga blinked his eye and you want to come on here just to tell us that he blinked his eye. Please do. Please do.
I'm coming.
Okay,
I'm coming back.
Sent it. So let me see.
I'm coming back. I'm coming down there. We're gonna be live in person in the studio soon.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Now, I'm not gonna show you. See, let me see, Benita.
I want to show me. I want to
see my peoples. This is why I love my.
Let me see.
Follow my story. She found the article of what we are about to play next, which is the karma. Because like she said, hold on, let me go back to it. Let me go back to Miss Arlene. Arlene said, I pulled up the article. Karma is real. That's what she found, what the karma was. But there is nothing out there for the
nobody knows. Exactly, like that shit ain't right. Hell no.
Yes, she pulled up the karma, but the article on Deasia is not out there, and that's sad. So let's go ahead and pull up the karma.
Because I don't let shit slide.
Yes,
they slide.
Carmen said, "Is he in jail?" Yes, he is in jail, Carmen.
Yeah, he's in jail.
We are definitely gonna get with.
He's in prison now. He's in prison, actual prison now.
But Arlene.
I fuck with you, Miss Peachy. I fuck with you too, Arlene.
Let's go ahead and let's get into this karma, baby. Let's get into this karma. You know, and I want to say this. Benita. Now, Benita's upset. Benita's angry that her child is gone. They took her daughter. But at the end of the day, how can I say this?
Not only took my daughter, That was just the beginning.
Caring person.
Exactly. This was just the beginning. But I have to say this. I do have a platform that we gotta keep it positive. You know, so I can't be like Benita in this moment. But I will say this: mess with my kids if you want to. I'm gonna be just like Benita. That's all I'm gonna say.
Y'all gonna be just like that too. So
they gonna be just like that too. Exactly. So this is a clip that I'm going to play. This is about Troy's sister Andrika that was laughing in the background. That Benita heard her laughing when they called Benita and said, "Hey, my brother just killed your daughter. He shot her in the head." And Andrika was laughing in the background. The jail, what you call her?
Jail guard.
The jail guard. So this clip that y'all are about to see is about Andrika, the jail guard, that laughed, that tried to help Troy with the murder of Deasia. And it's also about
drove him to my house with the police now.
And also, this is about Andrika's husband, Breon, that also was involved in getting the car taken away, so no evidence and all that stuff could be found. Here is karma.
Yep.
Baby. Benita, we finna
Andrika drove him to Tennessee to hide with his other sister, Kanisha Williams. Yeah.
Say it again.
Andrika drove Troy to Tennessee so he could hide.
And
his sister Kanisha Williams. Yeah, she drove him down there. She posted on Facebook.
Drove Troy, not Troy, not my baby, but Troy. And
to Tennessee.
Drove Troy after he murdered his wife. Ooh, I feel like picking up this microphone. After Troy murdered his wife, Troy's sister took him away to hide so the police won't get him, which she was part of the police too. She was part of the police. Her husband was a part of the police. They both helped him get away from killing his wife. Baby, this is the karma that I was telling y'all about. Here we go.
She was a very caring person. She was lovable. She was open. She was very open, and she was very giving.
Her name was Andrika McIntosh.
She was a year younger than me. I love my little sister. She was just, her heart was everything.
It was after 7 o'clock Friday morning when Andrika was shot and killed in front of her home on Gunston near Connor on Detroit's east side.
There was a 911 call that the incident was happening, that a woman was being chased up the street and being shot at. The officers made record time getting there. They were in the area. As they approached, they could hear gunshots.
But they just couldn't get there in time.
He was actually standing over her with the gun in his hand. They ordered him to drop his weapon. He did. They immediately took him into custody.
The suspect, Andrika's soon-to-be ex-husband.
We don't know exactly what led up to it. We know that they were going through a divorce, and it was a very bitter divorce proceeding.
In fact, they were scheduled to be in court less than 2 hours after he allegedly killed her. A mother of 7 children, Andrika's family trying to focus on how she lived rather than how she died.
We would always go swimming. We love swimming. We love doing that. Metro Beach specifically.
She just didn't deserve it. She was a good-hearted person. She loved everybody.
On Detroit's east side.
We just told y'all, we ain't on mute. We just told y'all everything Andrika did. And they said she loved everybody. She was a good person.
Not at all. was not a good person.
That's what they say.
She may have been good to them, but no, that bitch was the devil.
I had to play.
That's just the reality. That's just the reality of it.
Now, you made a diss video.
It's not even a diss video. A lot of people like to call it that, but it's actually an all facts track. All facts track. It's not a diss, because everything that I'm saying in that video is everything that I went through. They took me through. So no, it's not a diss. I mean, if you feel like they being dissed, then hey, they deserved it. Like, that's what you did to me.
That's how they felt.
Well, it's not a diss. It's your reality. I'm reading you your reality rights, and you not accepting it. So, I mean,
because they reached out to you.
Yeah.
And they told you to please take it down.
Yeah.
Correct?
I'm not taking it down. Yes. And to not make any more diss tracks. And I said, it was Troy's little brother. And I told him, well, first off, that's not a diss track. It's an all facts track. And if your family leave me the fuck alone, then I won't put out my next song. Just because you are the little brother that me and my 2 daughters did fuck with. But no, fuck that. Like, if in reality, your family, all that shit they did to me, and they like to hide shit. They lied to their family. These people been arguing with me in comments on social media because the family done lied to them. Go on all this motherfuckers, like y'all can see everything I see. This is public information. So that's why I post all this stuff. And I post it every day. Every single day. I ain't gonna stop. Not at all.
You know, I told you that I wasn't gonna play the video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But, and I told you that I was gonna put it on my page.
Yep, on your Facebook page.
So that everybody can see it. If they would like to see it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna tell you now. Benita, the way I'm feeling right now.
You feeling good, girl? You about to play that shit?
Cause you my people.
Let's bop.
I don't even know you. I ain't never met you a day in my life.
Girl, this is your first
story. Yeah, okay? It's for my Aries twin. My Aries twin. This is for my Aries twin, y'all. I'ma go ahead and I'ma play it. What does this mean? What does it mean? Turn. And I'm gonna hold on. Playing already. What does this mean?
It's ready.
This means that if I play this, it's a big possibility that this video would not be monetized. You all know it's not
I'm
about
not getting no money off of it. Shit,
exactly.
I spent money to make it. Because I wanted people to hear what really happened. Like, it's little bits and pieces of what really happened. They still don't know, but it gives them a very clear idea.
Exactly.
And that's tables turn. This is an all facts track. Let me let y'all know again. This is all fucking facts. My verse, it's all fucking facts. Okay, like all that shit is all facts. But I'm speaking from my verse. All facts. Listen to the words.
And I told Benita I was not gonna play this.
She did tell me that. She told me a few times she wasn't gonna play the video, but then she like, "Hey girl, 412 twin Aries, hey."
I gotta do it for my 412 Aries twin. I got to. You
know,
I got to do it for her. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play it. Again, it's not gonna stop this video from being showed. You will still be able to see this video. And when not the video itself, but the whole PGT time show tonight, you'll still be able to see it and all of that. It's just this whole show would not be monetized. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play it so you guys can see it. I will also, with the permission of Benita, she already gave me permission, I will also post it on my Facebook page so that you all can see it. So we're gonna go ahead and run this video. And when
share my shit.
Share it, y'all.
Please.
Share it.
Thank y'all. Please.
So once I post it,
it's a bot.
We want y'all to share it. Say that again.
It's a bop, and it's so dark because we started shooting this video at fucking damn near 1 a.m, and we didn't finish until 3 a.m. But get into it. It's a bop.
All right. Words. Here we go, y'all.
All facts track. All facts.
Here we go.
6 my mark on this bitch,
My
nigga.
shit.
Big step, baby, 21, nigga. Yeah. Fuck the ops. First day out the bounty and I'm lurking for the ops. Trying to wipe a nigga nose like he's dripping out with snot. 223 to put that boy to sleep, don't think you about the box. Trying to throw the ops a party, I'ma pop out like surprise. Let me catch him, I'ma stretch him. Ain't no giving niggas passion. Niggas jumper whack as fuck. Tell them boys they need a practice. Niggas say they be outside, they in the house like they on tether. Trying to put a bitch on me, I got a Glock that's gon' correct. Told Papa's murder game to the day I take my last breath. Money on my head, but them niggas ain't gon' cash that. Mooses got off matches, pressing shit like he was Mad Max. Put him on your ass, but he won't talk like he got bad. Fooling in the bounty, niggas probably thought I died. Heard they wanna ride on me. Let them try, they want survive. Treat them niggas like some chicken, all they ass getting fried. Send them niggas to the sky, think they wanna be with God. Hey, that ass bitch, I know you hurt your sister gone. Know that nigga sick as hell, he can't even call her phone. Let him put him in the dirt, and I'ma piss all on her stone. Bitch, we don't give a fuck that them kids mama gone.
Bitch, how you feeling now that them tables done turned? Your daughter on her way to hell and the bitch gon' burn. She on fire like Mariah, not the singer, hold the scientist. That bitch down under NDA, she above her. She up higher, you a liar. Remember when y'all first heard type that bitch drinking? Yeah, she burning. Coming next up, it's your son turn. I told y'all not to fuck with her, y'all told us to do it anyway. Spend all my days and all my nights making sure y'all devils pay. It's on you the beginning, y'all gon' pay for all that sinning. Y'all thought that y'all was winning until Breezy got up in it. Bitch stepping in this bitch, your daughter going in the ditch. Karma, bitch, you in the ass and now you looking like shit. Damn. Son's in jail and it going to hell. I'm sending you too, bitch. First class man. You gon' fly, you gon' die, you gon' go to hell and fry. You still gon' face the devil in your afterlife. Hey, I hate hoes and hoes hate me. Drink and talk shit to me, got put to sleep. Damn. No cat nap, it's all dirt. Laughing in my face when y'all made me hurt. Now it's your turn. What did you learn? Stalking and harassing instead of letting me more. And you gon' pay for the rest of your days. All your ugly ass kids gon' be my slaves. I hate your ass. You get no pass. Bitch, seeing you cry just made me laugh. That's justice for Deasia if you can't tell. Murder on her grandma birthday, karma bad as hell. Forever 21 and you won't forget. Now go cry on the curb, you old dusty ass bitch. With the same ass shirt on. Oh, my daughter got murdered, bitch. It was funny. It was big dummy.
We have talked. Me and Benita has talked. We have talked over the phone. And I told Benita that I didn't want to play this video because of the verbiage.
The realness. Yeah.
The realness. You know, but this is her. This is how she felt at the time, and still how she feels. You know?
It's all facts. All I'm doing
is karma.
Speaking my reality on a beat. That's it.
Baby.
That's it.
I'm telling y'all, if y'all don't get nothing else from this show tonight, karma is real. Rest in peace. However that's supposed to play out for Andrika. But it's just crazy how her brother, who she was just loved so much, that here she was in the police system. She was a police damn near. Jail guard. So she still worked for the police. Her husband was the sheriff. Both of them tried to help Troy in the murder of Benita's daughter. And look what happened. Baby.
On her grandma's birthday.
I don't know what to tell you.
On her grandma's birthday. The grandma that they love so much. The original devil breeder. Okay? Black souls from her on down. Yeah.
Wow. All I can say is wow. Wow. Benita, we got to get into the tribute. We're going to go ahead. We're going to play the tribute. When we come back for the tribute, I want you to let everybody know what happened with Troy. Okay? He was caught. He is in prison right now, serving his time. But Benita's going to tell you, being that this family had police in the system, she's going to tell you how much time Troy got. She's going to tell you if he took the plea or not. Because you know the plea is always available, seem like, to certain people. Not to all, because it shouldn't have been, he shouldn't have even had an opportunity for a plea. It definitely should have went to trial. so he could get life. But it did not go to plea. I mean, it did not go to trial. So we're gonna get into that, you know. But first, let's go ahead and get into this tribute. And here we go. Y'all need y'all tissue. Go get y'all tissue now. If y'all
I
need
got my
y'all
towel.
Kleenex.
I got my towel.
Look,
I've been here. My
Benita
towel.
said, I got my
I stay
towel. I
ready.
got my
I stay
towel.
ready.
She stay ready. You know, these tributes are very, very, very personal. I did this one a little different tonight. Why? Because I believe that Benita needed this. I let God guide me through this video tonight. So, Benita, this is for you. I will email it to you after the show. But to everyone else, including Benita, get y'all tissues ready. Here we go.
How do I say goodbye to what we had? The good times still made us laugh, outweigh the bad. Oh. I thought we get to see forever, but forever's gone away. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. And I'll take with me the memories to be my sunshine after the rain. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. And I'll take with me the memories to be my sunshine after the rain. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
All right, y'all. I tell y'all all the time on every single show that I put these videos together, and when I put these videos together, it's like I'm doing a job at the moment. And then once I watch it with the family, with the mother, it hit a little different. It hit a little different. Now, any other time when we play the video, more than likely it's because it's still an open case. So we try to get the pillow talkers to talk. Pillow talkers? What you talking about, Miss Peachy? The ones that the killer done talked to, laying down in the bed, doing they do. Doing they do. And before you know it, they get to talking, baby. Well, let me tell you what happened. So that's the purpose for these videos, these tributes. But in this case, the killer is in prison. So I'm going to bring up Benita. Benita had to get herself together because I can see everything that's going on with Benita down there. And this video touched her. It did touch her. So I wanted to let her get herself together a little bit. But we're gonna bring Benita back up, and Benita is gonna tell us what happened with Troy as far as when they picked him up and went to court. She gonna tell you. Here we go. Benita, you okay down there, girl?
Yeah, I'm all right.
All right, Benita. Benita, go ahead and tell us the end result on what happened with Troy, which we all are not happy with, that knows the story, but go ahead and tell us.
So Troy was picked up in Tennessee from his sister's apartment. Kanisha Williams, the one that was on the news. Oh, I miss my sister, but you were hiding your brother that murdered my daughter. So they picked him up on January 9th of 2022. Troy has been in court on some bullshit this entire time from day one. He pushed the trial all the way to 2 years. It ended up taking a plea 3 days before the trial. The same person that told the judge, Your Honor, I'm taking this to trial, took a plea on the Friday before the trial was on a Monday. He took the plea on that Friday before the trial. And he pled guilty to second-degree murder, 22 to 50 years, plus 2 years for the gun, felony firearm.
And how much time is he guaranteed?
He is guaranteed to serve 24 for sure. But he also has some more time coming. I don't know how much because we're in court right now for a title fraud in Macomb County. And title fraud is a 10-year felony, which in Macomb County, he had 5 consecutive years of. He had 5 cases. He's had 5 different cases within that ran consecutive in 5 years.
Wow.
So our next court date is in December for that title fraud. For the charge.
I want to make sure that I bring this to the forefront just as well. You're fighting this battle alone. You don't have your family on your side with you as far as going to trial dates, going to the courthouse, all of that.
I mean, they went to some court dates, some of them, but the majority of them I went by myself or with my friends.
Exactly.
But my relatives, they went to the sentencing and maybe the pre-trial, I don't know, but no, it was just me. For real.
And I want to read this. I'm trying to find it. Let me get to it. I told Benita that she can have her family on the show with her. That's what I told you. And I told her all she had to do was just send me their email links. And you told me, I'm trying to get to it. You told me that they wasn't coming on.
Like some of them sleep for work, some of them at work right now, but since it's like 14 people.
You sent it to 14 people?
I think it was 14 people.
You sent to 14 people?
14 relatives, but some of them I knew couldn't be here for it, but I was like, 1, 2.
Exactly.
Like it wasn't that many out of 14, but not many responded. So hey, I reached out, you didn't respond. Here's what it is. I don't feel the same way.
Exactly. It must be God because I can't find it. I mean, I can find it, but it's a lot. You know, me and you text a lot during
Yeah,
this
a whole
time.
bunch. You gotta type in little clues,
Okay,
keywords.
here it is. Girl, I found it. Don't worry, I
Mhm.
found it. And one of your family members, I want to make sure I read this.
That's a
Um,
relative.
a relative,
Relative.
and I
Yeah.
hope you don't mind me reading this.
No, you can read it. This is my reality. Why not? Oh no, I keep it real all the time. No, come on now.
Exactly. So I must read this because at the end of the day, people need the support. People need the family. But baby, Benita is one to say, you don't have to come up here with me.
I stand
This is
alone.
about my daughter. I will come solo dolo if I have to.
Mm-hmm.
And one of your family members, we're not going to say who it was, but one of your family members said, and I'm reading this off my phone so y'all can see. It says, I don't mean any disrespect, so please don't take it that way. I'm just trying to understand what the end goal is when you say get her story out, especially since Troy was convicted. Again, I mean no disrespect. I would say it for her. It's all about bringing awareness to our community, whether it's black community, white community, Asian community, whatever. It's all about bringing the awareness. That's what it's about. It's hard to come up on this platform when it's just you. It's hard. It's not easy. But as a mother, we do what we gotta do. We ain't got time to worry about what other folks think and what they got to say and what they think we should do. It's about
Mm-hmm.
our child. So, Benita, again, I applaud you. I thank you for coming on PGT Time. You didn't have to do it.
Thank you for the invitation, family girl.
Yeah, you know, we
Sister
family now.
girl.
We family now.
I'm coming
Um,
down there soon.
Girl, you better hit me up when you come so I can show you a good
I
time.
am. I definitely gonna do that. I'm trying. I'm coming
Yes,
down there before the end of the year for sure.
definitely. And when I come to Detroit, I'm definitely gonna hit you up just as well.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Um, I always let my guests in the show. You know, we have come to the end of the show. So I always let my guests come on. Um, is there hold on, let me see. Erlene said, I'll be there if she needs me. I understand. Miss Erlene lost her daughter through gun violence just as well.
She live here.
Um, she stay in Detroit. Yep. She stay in Detroit. She has a platform just as well. Um, mothers and any women that want to um join her platform. She has one that has to do with the salon shop where women come. You know how we do at the salon. We go
Mm-hmm.
in, talk shit, all that. That's what
Yep.
Miss Arlene has in
I
Detroit.
need to check her out. I need to go down there.
Yeah, so I would definitely give you her information, how you can join um the group. Because it's definitely needed. And the reason why I say needed because you are dealing with the healing process.
They never gave me a chance to grieve or heal.
Exactly.
These
So
people have been stalking, and
this is
harassing.
the,
It's you already
say
know.
that again.
You already know what they've been doing to me this whole time. I never had a
Exactly.
chance to grieve. So yeah.
Well, I am going to introduce you to Miss Erlene. I put y'all in the group chat and where you can join the group just as well. You both are in Detroit, so hopefully you guys can meet up and have a discussion just as well. And Miss Erlene said, "Thank you, Miss Peachy. I
Yeah,
want
I'm
to
gonna pull up
stand
on
with
Miss
you."
Arlene.
She said she gonna pull up on you. Okay. But yes, that's one thing that's one of the good things about PGT time. A lot of people watches my show and they are able to be connected with people that has been through the same thing that they've been through. It may not be the exact same thing, but it is the exact same feeling that they're going through. So I'm definitely gonna put us in a group chat so that you guys can communicate, meet each other, and so on. But Benita, I always let my guest in the show, my family. And so I'm gonna let you in the show. I do want you to stay on for about a good 2 to 3 minutes after I end the broadcast so I can talk to you for a second. But
Mm-hmm.
with you ending the show tonight, I just want you to talk because I tell everybody what I want them to talk about. So you ain't gotta just come up with something. I want you to talk to who do I want you to talk to tonight? I want you to talk to the family of Troy. That's what I want you to do. Be yourself.
You
You know, they
motherfuckers.
I'm just being honest.
You
Be yourself.
motherfuckers. Y'all gonna pay.
Be
No, this is my
yourself,
true feelings. I am all the
your
time.
true feelings,
You
all of that.
motherfucking bitches. Y'all gonna pay. Like
You know?
legally. Y'all gonna pay. Y'all gonna pay legally. You're gonna pay in karma. You're
Well,
gonna
we
pay
ain't
out
got
your
there
ass.
yet. Benita, we ain't
I'm
got
not
there yet. Hold on, Benita. Benita said, I've been waiting on this moment. I've been waiting to talk to
no,
their
I'm
asses.
serious.
So let me say what I got to say. So, Benita, I'm gonna pull myself down. You'll have the whole screen to yourself. Because when I have the families come on, I want the families to feel like this is not my platform. This is your platform. This is your way of getting everything out. So I want you to talk to their family. But before you do that, I want you to know, Benita, that I'm praying for you. You have got a friend within me. And
I
not
know that.
only
I know
that,
that from our first conversation. Come on now. Stop playing with
there
me.
you go. And going forward, anytime that you just need a break, you just need a woosah moment, hit me up. And I would love, love, love for you to come on. You can give your commentary on some of these news broadcasts that I show on PGT Time. We can kick it, laugh, have a good time, just to try in that moment, in that moment, to put your mind on something else. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yes, girl.
And that's
Feeling
what
all
it's
that.
about.
Yeah.
Anytime,
Mm-hmm.
anytime, please reach out to me. Please do that. And we can
I'm
make this
definitely
happen.
gonna do that.
All right. Well, I'm going to pull myself down. We have came to the end of the show. Y'all already know where y'all can find me at. Jason, we miss you, even though you look like that boy. Buddy,
Wish you was here tonight, Jason.
we
Damn.
definitely wish you was here tonight. But don't worry, Benita, because I know I could just feel it that you are one of those people that would definitely love to come and join us. So you
I'm
would
coming. I'm
definitely get
coming
the
now. Come
chance.
on now. I'm
There
coming.
she go. She said she coming. So
Yeah,
she'll
I'm
be able to
coming.
meet
As soon as I
Jason.
can.
Definitely, definitely. And so we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna pull myself down. Y'all know all the platforms that y'all catch me on. We got a lot of great things coming up on PGT time. So make sure y'all stay tuned, baby. Stay tuned, okay? So I'm finna pull myself down and I'm finna let Benita have this show. Now I'm telling y'all now, if you have been on my platform where I have let the families in the show, baby, you don't know what the hell they gonna say. I'm just being honest.
Ah.
You don't know what they gonna say. So here we go, Benita. You say whatever you want to say, whatever is in your heart. This damn video is not getting monetized anyway. So you say what you want to say. It's not about money. It's not about being monetized. It's not about none of that. Because what I'm here for is bringing awareness to our community, baby. That's what it's about at the end of the day. So
It
I'm
is.
going to pull
It really
myself
is.
down. And while you're talking, I'm going to put comments up because people is in the chat going crazy. So I'm going to be putting them comments up. But I want you to talk to Troy, crazy bastard.
That's a bitch.
Just ain't
That's the bitch.
shit
That's the
family.
bitch. That's the bitch. Yeah.
The family
ready?
that ain't worth nothing. You can say whatever you want to say. So here we go. Bye, y'all. I love y'all.
So yeah, I just want to say, fuck that whole family. Y'all are the black soul devils. Y'all going to hell. I'll make sure you get there. You might not have to get there as fast because I'm doing all this shit by myself, but y'all karma is on y'all ass, okay? Just because I haven't reached you yet, it don't mean I'm not coming. Like, I've been on the road. Y'all wrong as fuck. Y'all dirty devils. And like I said in the song, you're gonna pay for the rest of your days. It's only the beginning. Y'all gonna pay for all that sinning. Yes. So, I mean, I don't want y'all to be paranoid or nothing, but fuck yourselves. You mess with the wrong family. And for me to have to read text messages, my daughter saying she wished she was dead at this point to get away from your bitch ass son, Angela Farley. Yeah, fuck y'all. Like, because she knew her mom was gonna take care of y'all ass, okay? Because y'all been doing this bullshit for all these years and getting away with it because of y'all connections within the police system. But no, it's coming to an end, bitch. Big Stepper. You heard the song Big Stepper in this bitch? Like, yeah, it's real. So y'all played with me for over 2 whole years. Y'all laughed in my face about my daughter's murder. In my fucking face in the courthouse. Like, that shit was insane. And I just had to sit back and eat that shit the fuck up. So, yeah. It's over for y'all. Like, I'm here to shut y'all the fuck down and give y'all what y'all deserve. So, with that being said, y'all, kiss Deasia ass, kiss my ass, kiss all our ass. Fuck y'all bitches. Exactly. Y'all heard what my daughter said. So, yeah.
Baby, she made it be known. Regardless of how you look at it. Because at the end of the day, this is a mother that lost her child through senseless. I can't express that enough. Senseless gun violence. Something that could have been definitely avoided. But y'all decided that y'all want to take it another. Troy, you decided you want to take it a whole nother level, and your family decided to go along with it to try to hide you. So since y'all feel that way, baby, we ain't stopping. Benita, you got me on your team. I stand with you and your family. I stand with my Aries twin, baby. I stand with y'all. Whatever you need from me, just let me know. And we out of here, baby. Yeah. Here we go.
Peach y'all, West Side, Detroit.
Do I say goodbye to what we had? The good times still made us laugh, outweigh the bad. Oh. I thought we get to see forever, but forever's gone away. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. And I'll take with me the memories to be my sunshine after the rain. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. And I'll take with me the memories to be my sunshine after the rain. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
Peachy Tea Time is for the culture. If you or someone you know that has dealt with the death of a loved one due to gun violence, domestic violence, the prison system, or even by the police, Peachy Tea Time also provides a platform for missing person cases as well as wrongfully imprisoned inmates. Please like and share this video to get the word out, so the families can get their loved ones' stories out. Email peeachyteatyme at peeachyteatyme@gmail.com. You can also DM, inbox, or text to 470-620-9916. Thanks for watching.
Peachy time, peachy time.